So we're going to do something new. I'm going to start off with something that everyone has in Minecraft, and we're going to make it look even better. And in the future, we may do more of these type of episodes. Maybe take a wall, or the outside of a building, or a well, or stables. I'm not sure. The sky is the limit. So let's start off with something everybody knows.
Stairs! That's right. Everybody sees stairs or needs stairs in their game. And so we have the generic cobblestone stairs right here in my little Minecraft world. And we are going to make these look better with some simple techniques. First, you're going to want some andesite. I'm also going to grab some cobblestone walls. I'm also going to use a stone slab, some torches or glowstone, and you can use torches right there, and then also some type of leaf or bush here. It could be any type of leaf. And this is what we are going to use to make this look better. The first thing that you're going to want to do is throw down your andesite along the edges here. This adds a nice sort of definition to that step right there and really frames out stairs really well. I'm not exactly sure why this happens, but even just adding those andesite edges makes this look really well. Now, I'm going to add something that is sort of like a handrail, and this is normally how people do handrails. I don't really like this. I think it looks a little too, it's just weirdly how it connects. So I'm going to break that down into just the pillars themselves, and we're just going to add these along the sides, just like this, of our stairs, and this will add a nice sort of parallax to the stairs. Anything that has extra little indents like these, or other fences, using slabs, making sure these little ridges, all of that will add a nice amount of definition to your steps. Really any build, and I think it always looks really great. Now, this is looking really plain. We have cobble here, and a small amount of andesite that looks basically like cobble. So let's add a highlight, and that is going to be these slabs, and we can just add these right on top. One of the cool things about this build is that there should be, oh, and I forgot to add boop, and let's add those right there. One of the cool things about this is that there is no place that mobs can spawn on this entire build, because everything is either a slab or a stair where enemies cannot spawn. Now you're going to want to frame out this front area right here. You're going to break through here. Oops. And we're going to place these down just like this. And that gives a nice sort of start path to this. Now, let's talk about these actual steps. You can stick with cobble if you want. One thing that I am a little bit annoyed with by steps in general is if you go and look and we bring out all the steps sort of into one area, onto my quick bar down here. One thing that becomes apparent is that none of these steps really look similar. In fact, it's really difficult to mix and match these steps. This is about as close as they get to looking like they belong together, or these wood steps, but still, even then, they don't look like they belong. I mean, really, maybe sandstone and this birch right here. But steps in general don't match. It's not like this down here, which is this pattern, which is using smooth stone. We have andesite, we have cobble, and that's it. That's just 3 stones. And using those 3 stones, you can sort of make a pattern that is a lot more delicate than a hard transition between all these steps. So you could do something like a pattern where every piggy, You're going to get in the way here. Where every other step is a different type of block. But I'm not really a big fan of that. So, and let's throw that back. And Piggy, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to punch you. Get out of my way. Get out of here. There we go. Where we have these every other steps, that's an option. I'm not really a big fan of it. So I'm going to switch all the steps to be one type of block, where if this was something like a pathway, I would probably do something like the cobble and andesite and smooth stone, where you get a nice subtle pattern, but not with these steps. I'm going to just keep them all one solid block. I also like that this is a very vertical feeling. Steps are always going to be vertical, and these stone steps, if you look at them, the sort of thing that they're giving off the impression of is horizontal. So you get these horizontal textures that go left and right, but yet you're going vertical, and the rest of the steps around with these handrails are giving you the vertical, and then you have the horizontal in the middle. So I actually enjoy that. So now we do need to add some light. I talked about it earlier. So we can either grab some torches and those bushes, or a piece of glowstone, whatever you want. And then I will add those over here on the sides, and using bushes to sort of add a little bit of greenery. A cool thing about bushes is that they add a nice texture. I'm using a torch or a glowstone here, so just to show you that it could be really whichever one that you want. If you want a, just keep that in mind. And the leaves will add a nice texture to the side of your build. Look at that, and make it sort of fit into place. So now not only does this look good during the day, but also at night. So let's check that out. There we go. And we don't have to worry about actually lighting these steps, because no mobs can spawn, like I mentioned before. So this is a good way on how to turn those boring old cobble steps into something that you are proud of and that you really enjoy. Another nice thing to do, which I haven't shown off here, but if you have you could do a bend, something where it goes up a little bit, and then it has to take a different direction. And that will add a nice platform and break up your steps quite nicely if you need to.
I hope you enjoyed the before and the after of this little project.